We are coming to you live with a breaking news alert on ABC 10 Plus. New information just into our newsroom on a disturbing incident just this afternoon. We are learning 2 students were hurt and a suspect is dead following a shooting at a school in Butte County. These videos you see right here on your screen were sent to us by a resident who lives near the site of the shooting, the Feather River School of Seventh-day Adventist Church in Palermo. Thank you for joining us on ABC 10 Plus. I'm Laura Painter. This is a developing situation we are following with several crews at the scene. Take a look at this map to put it in perspective where this is all happening. The school is located on Cox Lane, just east of Highway 70 in Butte County, a rural area. Now, officials have closed off part of that highway right now as the investigation continues this evening. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is live now in Palermo, just outside the school, I understand, with the latest. Roxanne, tell us what you're seeing and what you are learning right now in this developing situation.
Laura, we arrived here on scene about an hour ago. We were able to make it all the way down to the school, which is about 1.5 miles behind me. You can somewhat see that area, but we were asked by officials to come here to the intersection where East Gridley Road and Simpton Road is at. I want to make it clear that this road, Highway 70, is completely shut down right now and traffic is being diverted. That's why we're here standing in the middle of the highway. I want to see if we can take a little bit of a closer look. Like I said, it's about 1.5 miles away. Once we arrived there on scene, you could see the school, a small playground, and a small field there where we actually were able to see what looked like a blue tarp, we believe maybe covering the body of that suspected shooter. Now, according to the sheriff's office, the shooting happened here at the school around 1 o'clock with a man firing shots at students. Deputies say the suspected shooter is dead. And according to our sister station, KRCR, 2 students were wounded with gunshots. They reported that one of the students was airlifted to a nearby hospital. Now, students were being taken to the Oroville Church of the Nazarene on Mont Vista Avenue, where parents were asked to go to the church to be reunited with their children. At this point, we do not know what led up to the shooting. We were told that officials here will be speaking to us and giving us more information, where we hope to ask what led up to the shooting, if anybody else is injured. Again, right now we're just still waiting on officials in the intersection of East Gridley Road and Simpton Road that has been completely shut down. If you do come by the area, try to avoid traffic because the cars are being diverted. Like I said, we're here waiting for the deputies to give us more information. We were told that the sheriff is here on scene, which we're hoping to hear from. Laura?
Yeah, Roxanne, I know you are working your sources, and like you said, you're awaiting more information. Have you heard anything from the folks that you're talking with out there about maybe who the students are and what their condition is like at this time? We know they were hospitalized. What else can you tell us about them?
Well, Laura, once we arrived on scene, it seemed like everybody had somewhat cleared out. There was only officials that we could see there. It looked like investigating what was happening. We did not speak to any parents, but we're hoping to, or anybody else, to see what else they may know.
Yeah, and Roxanne, you mentioned the parents. What have they been telling you right now? I mean, certainly a terrifying, scary situation for them. I know families have just been getting back into the habit of school and work after the Thanksgiving holiday. We're now Wednesday, 3 weeks away from Christmas. What thoughts have they been sharing with you, Roxanne, live on scene?
Well, Laura, like I said, we haven't really been able to speak to any of those parents directly at this point because once we arrived to the school, no one was there except for officials. FBI is here on scene. Everyone is busy and looks like a little tight-lipped on what may be happening, and so we're just waiting to hear from them.
Okay, Roxanne, again, you just mentioned we are learning the FBI is now involved in this investigation. And as you're working your sources here, I know you are awaiting more information as more authorities arrive on scene. You had said that the suspect is shot and killed. Any idea on a motive at this time?
We don't know that just yet, Laura. That is something that we're hoping to ask officials here. I think that's the question that everybody may have at this point. Like I said, when we arrived here, all we could see is in a field of grass, it looked like in front of a playground, a blue tarp, what looked like to be covering the body of that suspect.
And Roxanne, we know it is an active investigation right now, an active scene. You are at the road that is leading to this area. Excuse me, producers, one more time. Highway 70, we know that is closed right now during the busy evening commute of folks wanting to gather their children from this situation here. Can you tell us more about the road closure, maybe how far it's stretching? What are you seeing right now?
So at this point, the intersection that we're at, it's actually a red light. It's East Gridley Road, Simpson Road, and the Highway Patrol has it completely shut down. They're asking people to go down one road or another, but the one that we're on right now is completely shut down. Like I said, we're about a mile and a half away from that school. I'm not sure exactly how far down this road is closed, but we will be asking officials about that as well.
Okay, Roxanne Elias live for us on scene here in Butte County, outside of Oroville in Palermo, following this situation here. 2 students hurt in a school shooting. And we want to get to a statement we got in just into our newsroom right now from Assemblyman James Gallagher. Take a look at your screen right here. This is his response to today's shooting. He says, quote, "My heart is breaking for everyone impacted by this tragedy. We will never understand why or how someone could do a thing like this," he says. "I am grateful for the bravery of the law enforcement, fire, and medical personnel who responded to this attack to stop the shooter and rescue the victims. As a community, we will be hugging our loved ones closer today as we pray for the victims and try to make sense of something so senseless." Again, the words of Assemblyman James Gallagher in a statement in response to today's shooting. This reaction just into our newsroom right now. Again, this is a developing situation. We will continue to follow throughout the evening. We have crews on scene following it throughout the night. We want to give you a recap of what we do know right now for those of you just joining us. The school shooting happened this afternoon at the Feather River School in Palermo. Now, according to our ABC affiliate, KRCR, we are told 2 students were hurt. We do know the suspect is dead. Students from that school are being reunited with their families at Oroville Church of Nazarene. And remember, this is a developing story. We are continuing to follow throughout the evening, get more updates and information and breaking news and what's happening with this story. You can stay up to date with us on the ABC 10 Plus streaming app. That app is free to download wherever you stream. Thanks for joining us.